Players are always looking for ways to improve their game. From quirky practice rounds to being the one guy doing yoga on the first tee, we all have those who want to get better at disc golf. Today, we're going to be checking out some different ways to improve. By using online tools, some different practice equipment, and helping to build a better disc golf shot routine, I'm going to show you guys how some of the ways I improved my game. We all have different forms and different ways to play the game. That's not what this video is about. It's about giving you guys access to the best tools that can help you be better. These are the best tools to improve your disc golf game. But before we get into the video, we need to check out today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Disc Golf Deals USA. Disc Golf Deals is an online retailer that stocks over 10,000 discs from many different manufacturers. Shipping is free over $50 and every order is packed in a packet and a box. There's an image of every disc, so what you see on the website is what you will receive. Alongside that, they also have a broad range of bags, accessories, and other tools to improve your game, some of which we'll be looking at today. They have new releases each week and always have a massive range to choose from. Make sure to use my code RMDiscGolf to get 5% off your next order. Link is in the description below. Again, a big thanks to Disc Golf Deals USA for sponsoring this video. When I was starting to look at the holes in my disc golf game, I was having trouble visualizing where they could be. I was looking for a useful tool to help me see just what my game looked like on a wider scale. My disc bag was the first online tool that I found which helped me outline my bag and find any holes. Also, it gave me a better understanding of how to achieve a more balanced disc golf bag. The other online tool which is useful for this is Bag Builder. It's roughly the same thing as my disc bag, it just has some other features that you can access. Both of them have flight charts as well, which is pretty helpful. You can put in your distance by division, so if you throw roughly how far they have recreational as, you can compare your game that way. I've put in my bag that I'm throwing right now. Feel free to roast me in the comments, it's okay, hit me with your best shot. What I like about this is that you can see what I'm missing or what I'm feeling pretty confident about. Now these discs get beat in or some runs just fly differently. For example, my Buzz is super overstable, my Midnight Prowl is pretty stable, and the new Origin I have is very understable. So the chart is helpful, but it's not 100% accurate. I haven't and probably won't touch anything to do with my mid-ranges because first, I love them, and second, I feel very well-rounded with any shot that is needed. But right now I'm trying out different distance drivers and using an online tool like My Disc Bag or Bag Builder can help you guys see things different. Now that we know what holes are in our game, we can transition to trying and filling in newer discs. A lot of us hold onto the same couple of companies, so if you're really enjoying the ESP plastic and Discraft discs, then filling a slot with a disc from them you haven't tried is always an option. For those who want to find a different disc that you can fill that slot with, then you can use Try Discs to find them. I'll run through what I'm trying with my game for you guys to better understand how to use these tools. I'm not super comfortable with the Innova Wraiths that I have been throwing. Very willing to try something different that gives me a similar stability in flight but with a different feel. Try Disc Search produces some other companies that I have yet to try. So I could branch out with maybe the Mint Disc Longhorn or possibly the DGA Hurricane. But I am a big fan of Discraft, so maybe filling in with some ESP Zeus's would be the right call for me. Regardless, with these online tools they can help you find the holes and patch them. Maybe some Longhorns in my future or the reliable ESP Zeus's. Whichever I choose, it helped to use these online tools to get better. Finding different ways to practice in disc golf is very important. Sometimes repetition gets really boring and trying out new practice tools are fun. The Disc Dot is one of these practice tools that can help you change the way you see putting. A lot of us have heard the disc golf technique to focus on one chain while putting. Disc Dot helps you to do that. This tool can clip onto wherever you want to practice. Want to work on hitting one chain to the right of the middle? Then do that. It's a nice travel size too, so pretty simple, just clip on and off different baskets. Warming up with these or just introducing them into your practice routine can help. Another practice tool you can use to change up your game is the card game Ripped Revenge. Forcing you to change the way you think about how to play disc golf, you can use these cards to battle with friends or practice different shots. It's also a great way to handicap a better player than you. So if you're the worst player in your group of buddies, then you can use Ripped Revenge to change it up on them. Work on forcing yourself to throw the shots that you would never throw in those kind of situations. A way to improve at the game in a fun and interesting way. One way to get better at disc golf is A, have a better grip, and B, a better routine. Since we're often throwing the same shots, a routine is incredibly important. That's why for the pros, you'll see them when they are on, they're doing the same exact shot routine for everything. On the other hand, when players start to play bad, like Paul McBeth, he'll just jump up to the shot and throw. Whale sacks and chalk bags can be used for multiple reasons. Yes, they can be used to dry your hands, or if you're getting a bird, check the wind direction. But one way that I really like to use them is on the shot routine. I like what Adam Hammis does, where he has it always in his other hand, using it in his routine to help pull the trigger when it's time to initiate the shot. I try and use that same routine for every shot, making it so that my throws are as similar as possible. Also, it's an immediate improvement in your game for those who struggle with grip issues. They can be used for those reasons, but for me, I think routine is definitely the most important. I seem to be very injury prone when it comes to disc golf, and being able to counter that has been super helpful. Couple tools to help you improve on not getting injured, which in turn will make you practice more and yada yada, you'll get better at disc golf. Resistance bands helpful for workouts or stretching are a necessity in my disc bag. After having some shoulder issues without proper warm-ups, I realized I had to have some of these in my bag. Flight towels are also a great way to have a carry on your bag kind of tool. This can also work in multiple ways. First off, it's a towel. That's pretty simple, we can all use those. But the same way that resistant bands can be used to help you warm up, so can flight towels. Resistance pockets on those towels help with, well, resistance. Makes it so that when you're warming up with the towels, you can have just a little more tension in that warm up. I think that injury prevention is huge, especially for a lot of players that just jump out of the car and go. While you're on your first tee waiting to get started, you can use these tools to get loose and get better. I left this as last for a reason. Disc golf retrievers are very useful, and I don't know for how it will make you guys specifically better. I can only tell you how it improved my game. It's pretty obvious when it comes to retrievers. If you can save more of your discs from getting lost, then you can keep those same used discs around. The more you know your discs, the better you're gonna get. It took me way too long to figure out the right retriever. No joke, I broke like 10 retrievers within a couple years. I just kept buying the same crappy ones that aren't able to hold up to any kind of pull or push if it gets stuck. I have found 10 different ways to break a disc golf retriever, but I did figure out something. If you spend more money, you'll get a nicer product. Pretty simple. Now, I've gladly been with my retriever for over 6 months. It's a match made in disc golf heaven. Hopefully my struggle entertained you guys, but it's definitely a simple tool that can help make a whole lot of difference. For those who live around dangerous waters, i.e. with snakes and gators like I have before, you have to have one. There's no stepping a couple feet into those waters. But as it is, simple disc golf retriever, spend a little more, get a nice one, and it will help out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, check out the channel, like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Let me know which of these tools you guys are using in your disc golf game and which of them you had not heard of. Make sure to go check out Disc Golf Deals USA for some of the tools and accessories we looked at today. Link is in the description below. Alright, we'll see you next time. Cheers.